The cathedral seems unnaturally still and dark. Above the door, carved in stone, you see the words, "The righteous have nothing to fear from the faithless." That must be what the initiate was referring to, that Koth could only be harmed by the faithful. Then you hear the scraping of a stone and a deathly moan. Lord Merrick is still raising zombies, this time from their burial chambers beneath the cathedral floor. Faithful men, now enslaved to the Overlord's will. You only have moments to find a way through the locked door to the cardinals' library and get him out alive. And so the heroes, immediately when they enter, they see huge spiders. Bane spiders, black and red, full of venom, blocking their path. And so Averick makes the first move, ready to do his trusty battle axe. And so he goes in front of the big spider in front of him, and he swings that trusty battle axe, and he hits. And he damages the thing, but it is not dead. So he attacks again, one more time, hoping to kill it. But it is a miss. But he has a power potion, and he's able to drink that and roll and attack again. And this time he hits again. And this time the Bane spider falls dead to the ground. Not to be undone, Fairwood attacks the Bane spider in front of her with a broadsword, and she hits as well. But there's not enough to kill it, so she attacks one more time, and she sticks it in there and hits the spider, screaming, oozing. The spider falls and crumples dead to the floor. Grisbin spends his fatigue, runs forward to the master spider, runs up to it, using his great axe. And he hits. And he damages the monster, but nowhere near enough to kill it. It is but a glancing blow. And so Leoric of the book decides he should try to be the one to finish off the huge spider. And so Leoric moves into position and attacks with his magical runestone. And he hits. But it is a glancing blow. And so he decides to attack again. But the Bane spider does not fall. It is still standing there. And now it is angry. And now it wants to attack. And so the Bane spider attacks. And it attacks Tristan, Grisbin the Thirsty. And it is a good hit. But not good enough. Grisbin only takes a minor wound and avoids the poisonous fangs of the spider. Meanwhile, a zombie in the same room as Cardinal Koth, because of some kind of magic, attacks Cardinal Koth twice. And it hits the Cardinal. The Cardinal tries to defend. And he takes a glancing blow. But the zombie somehow magically attacks again. And the Cardinal's only with a glancing blow this time as well. But the zombie fades away and dies. And so our heroes are ready to try and attack again. Crispin, hoping to finally put an end to the spider, swings with his great axe. And he hits it. But is it good enough? Is it good enough? It is not. The spider avoids the damage. So he attacks again. This time it is a better blow. And the spider falls dead. And so the heroes decide, what will they try to do? The room key is somewhere. They know they have to get it in order to open the door to free the cardinal. Where will they go? And so the heroes spread out to move. Leoric stands by the altar. Averick and Jane move towards the room. But wait. Before Averick can do anything else, he falls into a pit. Not very much damaging, but enough to scuff him up. And so now the Overlord thinks and waits to see what happens next. And so our heroes will go now. Again. What will they do? And who will go next? Jane will spend one fatigue and move forward to open the door to the room in front of her, hoping against hope that there is nothing deadly in there. She opened the door, and to her horror, inside the room were flesh molders waiting for her. 4 of them. She spent her fatigue and then ran up to one of them on the far side of the room, slashed at it with her broadsword. She hit, but it was not a good blow. Not a good blow at all, and so it took no damage. Albrecht, trailing up behind, went to move, but before he could, he felt something on his foot. It was a tripwire. And so he moved and fell to the tripwire. And that would be the end of his turn. And so Leoric ran up to engage the flesh molder, with Crispin the Thirsty behind him. And so the flesh molders decided it would be their turn to attack. And so they did. The two closest to Fairwood attacked her. And she raised her shield up to defend. And she was not damaged one bit. So the other one attacked her. And on that time too, she took no damage. And so the flesh molder next to Leoric attacked him. And he took no damage. And then the master flesh molder, deciding that things were not going very good at all, decided to attack Leoric. And he attacked. And Leoric, because of some kind of magic, felt himself take a blow. But that was it. The flesh molder's turn had been done. It was time for the heroes to strike back. And so Fairwood decided she would attack first. And she attacked the flesh molder in front of her with her broadsword. And she killed the one in front of her, felling it. and she attacked again with her broadsword. Doing several damage to it, but not yet killing it. Leoric, he would attack. He would attack the one Janna had just wiped with the broadsword, hopefully kill it. But no, he was unable to do so. So he attacked again. And this time, the flesh molder fell dead. And now it was up to Albright and Grispin to make their move. And so the heroes moved into position, Grispin wanting to back up and help defeat the flesh molders, while Averick wanting to search to see if the room key could be found. But it was the flesh molders' turn, and this time they would go. And so the flesh molder attacked Leoric, hitting him. Leoric took the damage. It was a hard blow, one that nearly took him out, but he's still standing, barely. And so the Master Flesh Molder decided to attack Grispin, and he attacked, but Grispin was able to dodge the move. And so the heroes decided to go, and Albright searched and hoped that the room key was here. And it was not the room key. And so Albright decided he would move forward, but again, something hit his foot, and it fell on a tripwire, and so he could move no more. Fairwood, deciding that the other heroes had this in hand, decided she was going to move towards the next door. The other one needed to see if the room key was in there, and so she moved quickly over there, while Grispin and Leoric decided to attack. So Leoric attacked the flesh molder in front of him, and he missed. And so he decided to attack again, this time hitting the thing. But it was nowhere near enough damage that he wanted to do. And so Grispin decided he would attack the Master Flesh Molder, and he missed. And he attacked again. This time he hit. But not enough to do a deathly blow. And so the Overlord told the Flesh Molders to attack, and attack hardy this time. And so the Master Flesh Molder surrounded himself by magic and attacked Grispin. And he missed, but he decided to attack again, and this time he hit. And Grispin took some damage, and the Flesh Molder somehow healed his wounds, and so he was fully healed. Or healed enough to where, yes, fully healed, and healed enough to where his now revigorated spirit will be able to attack even harder next time. And the other Flesh Molder attacked Leoric, and he hit, and he too just did a glancing blow on Leoric, but he too somehow healed a wound. And so the heroes now would go. Grispin, tired of the battle, wanted to end this now. So he pulled out his mighty sword. It's a great battle axe. and swung at the master flesh molder and missed. And so he attacked again, and he missed again. And no, Leoric attacked the one in front of him, and he hit and did enough damage, and the monster fell dead to the floor. And so Leoric decided he would attack the flesh molder next to him, and he attacked. And he hit the thing, but nowhere near enough to kill it. And so Averick decided, well enough in hand was there, he would move to help Fairwood wherever encounter she may come across. And so Fairwood ran forward and opened the door and found, to her horror, Barghest hounds were there, waiting for her. Stunned, not knowing what to do, all she could do was prepare for the onslaught that was going to come. And then it came. One attacked her. She raised her shield up, and it was good enough to fend off the blow completely. But the other attacked her. And through some magic, it damaged her. But it was a glancing blow. But then the beast did something she had never seen before. It howled. It howled. So a loud and piercing howl. She had to hope she could pass and overcome this. But she could not. And so the howl pierced her ears and caused her some damage inside of her head. Meanwhile, the flesh molder decided to make a last attack and try and take out Leoric. And he hit Leoric. But Leoric was able to fend off the attack. And now the heroes would go. Grisbin, tiring of this, decided he would try to finish it off right now with his great axe. And he could not. And so he attacked again, this time doing a solid blow. This time the flesh molder finally succumbed to his wounds and died. Leoric ran towards his heroic friends, hoping to catch up with them. Fairwood attacked the Barghast in front of her with her steel broadsword, and she damaged the beast verily, and it too passed and was killed. Albric, not to be outdone, swung his mighty battle axe and attacked the one in front of him. And he killed it too with his mighty battle axe. And so the Barghast hounds, the two remaining, moved forward to attack our heroes. The master one, having magic come forth, attacked twice. Fairwood raised her shield up and took a glancing blow, and it attacked her again. And this time she could do nothing but fall to the ground, knocked unconscious. The other Barghast attacked, and it attacked Albric. The damage was not great, but the monster howled again and the howl pierced his ears. But he was